How's it going?
How you doing?
Good, good, good. All right, we'll go ahead and start with Dash.
Jaden, good to see you, man.
Nice to see you
Our,
too.
I know the last pitcher from Houston County High who came through UGA, Tony Locey, put together a pretty good little career for himself. I just wondered. I mean, now you were probably about 13 years or so when he was playing here, but how much did you know about him? Have you talked to him much? What do you know about Tony and what he did here?
Yes, sir. I do talk to him a good bit. Coming into UG, I talked to him a lot. I still talk to him a lot nowadays. I was actually in eighth grade and he was a senior when I was in seventh grade when he transferred.
Okay.
So I kind of kept track. Like I kind of like watched the high school play a lot just to
Hmm.
see like DL, Tony, Tanner Hall, all of those great pitchers pitching just to see what I could learn.
Hmm.
Just to see everything, just to watch. It was very interesting to watch the game. So.
And I know for you personally, and I've talked to Coach Strickland about you. He did a while ago. Man, you're one of these kids. You don't put any kind of limits on yourself as far as how good you could potentially be in college. Kind of where does that mindset come from? You wanting to be great.
I'll say, especially my dad. My dad is a big factor in that, just because of the fact that
Hmm.
he's taught me over the years to whatever you do, never be satisfied with what you do. So you can always get better.
Hmm.
And I've always liked to be the best, even though sometimes I'm not.
Uh-huh.
So I just work each and every day to reach my fullest potential, not just on the field but off the field as well.
In talking to Coach Kenny about you a while ago, you know, he talks a lot. He talks a lot about you and your spin rate on your pitches, which even at a young age is right up there on maybe some of the best on this team, but also like arm slot and with that track man that y'all use. How much has that helped you and kind of where are you at right now because of that?
That's TrackMan has actually helped me tremendously. I'll say just by with my curveball, it's showing the top spin, showing the where the ball's released,
Hmm.
showing the rotation of the spin. Like the rotation of the spin has really helped me a lot just because my curveball used to kind of just dive in at
Hmm.
a horizontal,
Yeah.
but now it's more vertical. So just seeing like where the ball was released, I can make a change off the next pitch just by based off the information that the trackman is giving me.
And where are you right now as far as the release and the arm slot and all making all the pitches all kind of look the same coming out of your hand? Where are you right now with that?
I'm kind of more. I moved more over the top just
Hmm.
because of the fact of my fastball being over the top. It creates more spin rate and vertical
Hmm.
break. So putting my curveball up there, it's the ball is really kind of coming out the same, but then having a different outcome when
Hmm.
it gets to the batter. So that's been really well.
All right. Good luck, man.
Thank you.
Jet.
Hey Jaden, I wanted to ask you about Josh McAllister. He's a guy he played a couple years in JUCO before he came here. I guess a guy like that, what has he taught, a freshman like yourself about just college baseball, how to go about your business, all those kind of things, maybe a little more off the field type stuff.
I'll say when I first came in, I was meeting the players, and one of the players that stood out to me was Josh McAllister. Just to see how hard he works each and every day, how he grinds through anything, even when something's not going his way, you'll see him. You'll see how he's just thinking about it with himself, and he's gonna make the next play better. Especially this weekend, he's very hot this weekend. Just to see all the hard work he's put in from the fall to now, just to see all that payoff was really encouraging to him and also me, for a proving point of hard work does pay off.
Are there any particular moments from the fall or maybe that you remember of, you saw this guy and you're like, man, this is the mindset that I need to carry over when I'm playing college baseball?
I'll say when we were in the inner squad one day, and three balls came to him, and I think it was 2 innings, and made kind of a bad throw on the first one. He was kind of down himself just a little bit, and then the next two, they were the most perfect plays I've ever seen be made. And just to see that, it was more of he wasn't hanging his head when he made that bad play. He bounced back from adversity like he was supposed to. So,
Thank you.
sure.
Drew.
Hey Jane, just a couple quick questions for me. As you're starting your first season in college baseball, what are you learning from college hitters that maybe wasn't the case in high school ball?
I am definitely learning that you're going to need all three, however many pitches you have, you're going to need at least two or three to work that day because if you try to pitch off your fastball, it's not going to work. Also, I'll say when you can't miss your spots in college, the hitters are a lot more advanced. They're a lot more older. They have a lot more experience. So if you miss one of your spots, it may come with a bad outcome.
And last one for me, obviously playing at Houston County, but a lot of the team is from the state of Georgia. So did you play against a lot of your teammates like in travel ball or in high school ball?
Actually, 5 or 6 of us played on the same travel ball team for since 16 years, so that was pretty good. And then basically everyone here I've played against or played with. So.
And what travel ball team were you guys on at 16?
Team Elite.
Awesome. Thanks, Jaden.
Yes, sir.
All right, and finish up with Palmer.
Yeah, 2 questions here. Along the lines of that Team Elite group, how close were y'all coming in, and how much do you think that's really helped, since it really feels like a lot of these young freshman pitchers have been thrown into the fire over the first couple of weeks?
I'll say, well, us coming, I started off playing with Will Pearson, and just me and Will Pearson became very good friends on and off the field. Also with Parks Harbor, Liam Sullivan, Colin Caldwell, all of them, we really became bonded very well before college and getting into college, just to see our growth and how good we've become from the time from travel ball to now is really, really good to see.
And then 2 starts into your career, what do you think that you've done well so far, and where do you still think that you have plenty of area to improve?
I think I've done well with facing adversity for sure. Just with the home runs I've given up, in the 2 home runs in the first outing. Usually in the fall I would have just shut down, and that outing would have just been bad. But I feel like I bounced back pretty well. And also in my second outing, gave up a home run in the 3rd inning. I didn't really think much of it because it was a solo home run. So really, I just cleared my head and had a short-term memory and just kept going and tried to get the job done.
All right. Thank you, Jaden.